Hello, and thank you for joining this BMC Onboarding Enablement session. I'm excited to welcome you to BMC and share insights on what you can expect as you prepare to begin your implementation. We're going to cover an overview of what you can expect during this initial stage of your project and focus on some important action items to ensure that you're receiving proper communications from BMC in the event of any service maintenance or outages. Throughout this presentation, you'll find helpful links and resources. And for your convenience, these links have been marked with BMC orange coloring, designating that a link is clickable to further assist you. This slide deck will be sent out post-call, so don't worry about screenshotting or copying down URLs. We've got you covered. First, we'll discuss the introduction and lifecycle here at BMC. We will work with you through the activation process, and once we've successfully reached the start of your implementation, we'll work to transition you to our support team for further assistance. Until then, your project team will be your best point of contact should any questions or issues arise. As we begin, shown on the screen is an example of the email that is needed to initiate the activation of your BMC SaaS subscriptions. This email will be sent automatically by BMC after the statement of work has been completed and signed. It will be sent from the email address order_management_admin@bmc.com. The subject line for this email will read as Initiate Activation of your BMC SaaS subscription. For your convenience, both the subject line and email addresses are shown on the screen for you to refer back to should you be unable to locate this email within your inbox. This email will showcase your agreement number at the top, as well as highlight the agreed upon services that were purchased, their quantity, and their unit of measurement, such as if it's a concurrent user or per named user, or even per asset. Should you notice any discrepancies or inaccuracies in this information, please contact the sales representative or account manager you've spoken with previously during the sales journey to ensure that all information has been corrected. Once you've had a moment to look over all of this information and have confirmed that everything you've purchased is shown as part of the service breakdown, you'll want to select the orange Get Started button shown towards the bottom of this email and complete the required information to ensure that your environments are provisioned and activated. To the right-hand side on this slide is a thorough walkthrough of this email and the questions that follow. If you have questions regarding this process, please click the provided link for more details. Next, we'll cover BMC's great case management platform to assist you with any issues that may arise. One of the most important things to ensure that we get set up is gaining access to Support Central. This will allow you to modify notification preferences for outages and maintenance reminders, submit new cases, and approve changes if you're a designated contact, just to highlight a few of the use cases. To begin, you'll want to click the Register option in the top right-hand corner as I've highlighted. Once you've followed that URL, you'll need a Support Contract ID as well as a Support ID PIN, which can both be found in your order detail email previously sent to you from BMC. Once you've clicked the Register button, you'll be led to a screen where various fields will be required to complete. To ensure you're gaining full access to BMC Support Central, you'll also want to ensure that you've selected the checkbox as shown for access to BMC support. Clicking that field will require the Support ID and Support PIN that were discussed in the previous slide. These again can be found in your order detail email previously sent to you from BMC. Should you have forgotten to add your Support ID upon registration, you can do so at any time via the Manage Support IDs option within Support Central's Case Management screen. Your case management screen, as shown, will allow you to see all open cases and their statuses. To submit a case, should you run into any issues, you can do so by selecting Create a New Case and providing the required details. You'll also see some possible solutions to assist you on the right-hand side of your screen while creating these cases to potentially resolve your issues quicker. For lifecycle requests, such as establishing the BMC client gateway, choose the environment, your type of request, and complete the required fields to submit the request successfully. For requesting a change and approving changes, you'll interact with the change management options available to you. Here, you'll be able to request a change after completing the required fields And if you're designated on the account as someone who can approve these changes, you'll be able to successfully confirm or reject those requests. I highly recommend checking out the brief tutorial link shown above. It's less than 10 minutes long, but walks through everything I've covered in more detail should you ever want to review this information. There's also a detailed Support Central user guide, which provides very thorough written instructions. This user guide can also be exported to a PDF file, which makes it easy to save to your desktop and search through should you want to quickly browse through it in the future. Lastly, the orientation checklist will ensure that you're getting the most out of Support Central through the listed action items, while also connecting you to additional resources available. Our service and support policies outline and define service level agreements and engagement processes of our BMC resources. As you're submitting a case, you'll need to convey the impact of the issue you're experiencing. You'll see an impact level 1 will be your most critical, where an impact level 4 is for non-critical cases or general questions you may have. We assure you that BMC will assist you in your cases in a timely manner, but ask that you submit them with the appropriate impact level to ensure that we're efficiently resolving your issues or answering your questions. For your key contacts and notifications, this is how BMC is going to alert you of any service outages and maintenance. Additionally, this is how you can designate who can approve or reject any change requests. This is very vital to the success of your project, so please complete these action items as soon as possible. From Support Central, you'll choose Contact Lists, select the environment that you'd like to create or update a contact for, and after doing so, select Add Emergency Contact. You'll then be asked to select the contact type as well. Here are some insights regarding what each type of contact is necessary for. Again, this is going to be vital to the success of your project, so please have at least one name per category. Security and emergency contacts can be used interchangeably, but please have at least one name in all of the contact type buckets. You must delete users from your contact lists and from system access if necessary during the project. We ask that you only use an email with your company's domain. Personal emails are prohibited. We also will need an email address or phone number, but preferably both for efficient communications. On security contacts, you must list both phone number and email for emergency situations to ensure that BMC can get a hold of you as quickly as possible. Here's how notifications will appear within your inbox. We'll notify you for both planned and any emergency maintenance. For planned, this will be at least a week in advance, but in most cases, we will let you know at least 3 weeks or more before. In emergency situations, you will be notified as soon as possible. Please ensure that you're adding SaaS_operations@bmc.com to your approved mail filters to ensure successful deliveries of these notifications. Here are some key resources to assist you in your onboarding journey and beyond. BMC communities allow you to participate in discussions to enhance our services while also collaborating with peer users. You'll also be able to learn more about Helix through blogs and videos. These will also allow you to post questions for use case scenarios and how-tos, browse through ideas for product and feature enhancement requests, while also reviewing white papers and so much more. Attached are links to both our onboarding community group as well as our Helix topics groups as well. I encourage you to visit the onboarding community group once you finish this presentation to introduce yourself and meet others excited about the capabilities that Helix offers. Join our BMC Helix newsletter to ensure that you stay looped in on the latest updates by providing news on the latest product highlights, service announcements, upcoming webinars, and more. The BMC Helix subscriber information page covers so many great topics such as release notes, security, FAQs, and more. You'll find the link at the top of this slide for your convenience. Please feel free to comment on any of these pages regarding feedback or questions you may have. Our product documentation is centralized for ease of use and organized by product and version. You'll see quick links to the right-hand side to access these areas for your convenience as well. Lastly, here are a few links to our various social media platforms for you to follow, as well as a link to our BMC Communities page. Thank you so much for your time today. We're We're really excited to have you as a part of BMC. We encourage you to visit the BMC Onboarding Community Group via BMC Communities through the link provided below. This will allow you to introduce yourself and share what you're most excited about regarding Helix capabilities as you begin this journey.